evening, everyone. It's the cocktail hour here on this day.
At 8:30.
Lisa will tell you all about this, but I'm going to tell you, welcome to this day.
Welcome and good morning. It is Wednesday, June 19th, and as you can tell, it's National Martini Day, and we'll tell you all about the martini after Ken tells us who's on today.
Yes, yeah, we'll find out more about that. All right, of course, today is Wednesday. We have AutoNation Toyota Irvine on today. Also, from the Senior Center and Age Well Senior Services, we're going to have Shirley Witt and Steve Moyer talk about the things that they offer, and also it's their spring fundraising event. And the Orange County Fair, although it doesn't start until next month, we have a couple guests from the fair, and the Pageant of the Masters also starts in a couple weeks, I think, about 3 weeks, and we have a guest on from there as well. So this is the time of the year that all these events begin to start, right, Lisa?
Absolutely, and they've got some really great stuff coming up. So today's meetings, we have the Laguna Woods Village AM hearings, which will be in the boardroom, and that's at 9 a.m. We have the Laguna Woods PM traffic hearings, and that'll be in Sycamore Room at 1 p.m. And then the GRF Finance Committee in the boardroom at 1:30. And then the third new resident orientation. So if you would like to participate with that, we ask that you RSVP to becky.jackson@vmsinc.org, and that starts at 6 p.m. Okay, so as you know, it's National Martini Day, and so we have a couple of fun martinis here, but we'll tell you about those later. So by 1922, the martini reached its most recognizable form, in which London dry gin and dry vermouth are combined at a ratio of 2-to-1, stirred in a mixing glass with ice cubes with the optional addition of an orange or aromatic bitters. Then strained into a chilled cocktail glass over time, the generally expected garnish became the drinker's choice of a green olive or a twist of lemon peel, as you can see here in the picture. A dry martini is made with dry white vermouth. By the Roaring 20s, it became common to ask for them. Over the course of the century, the amount of vermouth steadily dropped. During the 1930s, the ratio was 3-to-1, gin to vermouth. And during the 1940s, the ratio was 4-to-1. A dirty martini contains a splash of olive brine or olive juice and is typically garnished with an olive. Now, of course, the martini also was made famous by James Bond, and here you can see his shaken not stirred, which I was told that is really not a good idea because it waters down the martini. So I guess you wouldn't have a 4-to-1 ratio at that time. A perfect martini uses equal amounts of sweet and dry vermouth. However, as you can see today, there are so many different flavors of martinis, infused, not infused. In the upper left-hand corner, that one was called a blow pop martini, so each one has a different flavor. The one on the bottom left is an caramel apple martini, and the one on the right is kind of a French one that has champagne in it. And the ones that I have prepared for us today is your typical regular dry martini, and it's got the olives. And then one of my favorites is the chocolate martini. So it's got chocolate and vodka, and then a little bit of chocolate sauce. So delicious, and we'll be having those later today. Ken, I know you can't wait.
Yeah, yes. I would go more traditional.
I made yours more traditional.
The gin martini. That would be
the gin.
That would be for me. But yeah, it's kind of, I love the history of cocktails because really a lot of them it's folklore, and it's kind of fun to learn about that. All right, to learn about the weather, well, today, pretty much like we had yesterday. I think things will clear up a little bit sooner than we had yesterday. It finally cleared up. I think it was about 4:30, 5 o'clock at least up where I live. I don't know if the beach community's ever cleared up. I think about the same. I'm thinking again today, I'm expecting things to clear up if you're watching us in the morning, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours sooner than that. So I'm hoping around 2 o'clock, maybe 1, 2 o'clock or so. And tomorrow, less so of the morning relay, but then, yes, drizzle coming in on Friday morning, and we're kind of really going below normal then. And Saturday, I don't think we're going to get any drizzle, but still below normal, and a little bit warmer coming up on Sunday. So overall, we're just going to be having this trend of June gloom, but the temperatures in general are a good 5 degrees below what they normally would be. The June gloom, that part is normal. All right, let's look around the county and beyond. And all the temperatures are down today compared to last week. In fact, you know, I update these on a weekly basis, weekly meaning, you know, Wednesday for Wednesday, that sort of thing. And so the temperatures I looked at yesterday were all up by about 10 degrees last week at this time. So just pleasant. You know, Palm Springs is still going to be about 104. They have a chance, by the way, of getting some drizzle coming in on Friday. In fact, that drizzle looks like it's going to take really all of Southern California. It's not going to be strong at all, but it will be out there. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Before I tell you what I'm about to tell you, let me tell you that it's very important that you listen to what I'm going to tell you. Looking good, Albert. The people have spoken. They want a man of action. Real gold? They want a leader who will stare boredom in the face and say, not on my watch. Insert me, Rob Riggle, the new mayor of Funner, California. It's not a word, it's a place. Funner!
Hi, I'm Sharon. I am so pleased to welcome you to JTV. We're a 24/7 home shopping network focused exclusively on jewelry and gemstones. And because we believe every woman deserves to be lifted up, we love to help her sparkle, keep her informed, and make her smile. Our viewer is passionate about jewelry and gemstones, and we share her passion. Because of that, she keeps coming back, making us one of the top retailers in the United States. We sell extraordinary products at extraordinary prices. Welcome to JTV.
If you asked me what I wanted to be when I was a child, I would have told you a princess or an astronaut, maybe even a chef. But things change. I may not have become a princess, but I found someone who treated me like one. I may not have become an astronaut, but I still got to see the world. I may not have become a chef, but you would never leave my house hungry. The Emeritus Institute has kept my love of learning alive. Every day is a new adventure, and the Emeritus classes have made it possible to keep living out my dreams. Sign up today and begin your life's next adventure.
The Red Sox are 1 out away. And the Dodgers are down to their final strike. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series. And the best team in baseball wins it all.
Welcome back. AutoNation Irvine Toyota, Ephraim, you know, the man, is here today to talk to us about what is going on over at Irvine Toyota. And you brought us some little socks, but we're going to talk about that later.
Okay.
Let's first start.
Good
We got a chance. Good morning. We got a chance to go out there and visit you guys, and I'm really glad we did because it was amazing. I've never been to a dealership where you drive in right there, and it was really beautiful and pristine. And then you guys take the car somewhere else. Tell me how that all came about.
Yeah, it is kind of neat. It's different. So again, right on Research Drive, right, where Research and Bake are, right? Because we were saying, hey, not everyone may know where we're at.
Right.
It's on 24 acres. We're the largest footprint dealership in all of Orange County. It's huge. When we first bought this a long time ago, they said it was the like a place so big that you could have like a whole carnival. It was just huge. I mean, most dealerships don't have something that expansive, so it's neat. So our campus is spread out with our service center as you drive up to the left, and then our main showroom And then our display is just enormous. It's kind of neat.
Right,
It's
right.
different.
No, but I really like the fact that when you drive in, it's like I said, you drive in and everybody's there to help you, and all the service folks are there.
Yeah,
And then
that's
it's
right.
not like it's all one thing, which I think is nice.
Yeah, and so there's enough room, and it is a little bit different and welcoming, don't you think? I'm really
do.
glad you guys came to visit.
Yeah, it was
because you know, it's different, and I wanted you guys to see how really everything kind of works, especially on that Laguna Woods Thursday or Wednesday, as we talked about.
Right,
Excuse
right,
me. Yeah.
right. And then, you know, at a later time, we'll probably go into more detail about service and things like that, because
That's
we
right.
shot some other. I mean, your service bay. How many cars can you guys do at one time?
Oh wow, we service about 170, 180 cars a day, every day except for Sunday. Is that crazy?
That's a lot of cars.
It's a lot, and most people would never guess that, but our business is that big.
Right.
But it's fun. The waiting room is welcoming and nice and
Yes.
easy. You can get snacks and stuff, and of course on Wednesday we have special treats for our Laguna Woods Wednesday.
That's right. Make sure
So
you go
that's
today.
kinda-
That's today.
and so that's kind of cool. It's different, and more importantly, it's just, you know, good people that care, there to service you. I love that we went through that whole notion in service that
Right.
stay in your car and let us just check it out. You know, with
Right.
the weather changing like that, let's make sure the air is good and tires,
Right. Oh,
whatever
I
it
know.
might
You guys
be.
went through the whole thing. It was like kind of a, I don't know, is it like a 10-point checklist, or what do you guys do?
Well, when you come in just for that pit stop, it's whatever is needed right there.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's just, hey, we're going to do that gas station stop service for you,
Mm-hmm.
right? And of course, we're not charging for that. Come in, let's just make sure that we're well taken care of, and you know where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's that point of contact, so that when you really need us, you know who to come see. That's
right,
all.
Right. Perfect. All right. Good. We have some socks here that are looks like they're pink.
Yes, they are.
And they are for cancer research. So tell me how this works.
That's right. So today I brought you some socks.
That's the socks.
Because I just went out and made these and gave them to my staff.
Okay.
And I thought they'd look great on you.
Thank you.
You know, part of everything we do at the dealership, it's a permanent commitment at AutoNation Irvine Toyota that proceeds from every transaction, whether it's in service or in sales, new or used cars. Part of everything we do goes to cancer research, and we, as a company, we've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Oh, wow.
Because this is a big deal. You know, unfortunately, this has touched all of our lives, and it's a big deal. So you know, doing the right thing, and part of being part of the community, and just, you know, having an alignment or focus on things that really do matter to us.
Right.
I have
exactly.
242 employees at the store, and unfortunately, as I said, this has touched us all, and so we think that that's an important. You'll notice that our license plate frame is always pink, and it says "Drive Pink," because it's just something we do.
Okay.
It's an important thing that we make a commitment
Now,
towards.
do you present the monies raised at the end of the year, throughout the year? How does that work?
Well, you know what? We don't really publish it because it's actually accumulated into quite a big amount of money.
Okay.
We just let everybody know that part of our part of everything that we do, all the transactions,
Okay.
the proceeds go to cancer research, and I think that's kind of neat. Yeah.
Excellent. No, I love that.
Yeah, it's something they've been doing for years, and I really just I'm proud of that. Yeah, it's kind of neat.
Well, you should
I
be.
had a customer say, "Hey, I'm only buying because I saw that," and then he related his story, and I just thought, you know what? Say no more. Thank you for saying that, because you know it's an important part of just doing what's right.
Well, yes, and you're giving back, and that is a unique aspect, I think, to
Yeah.
your organization. So I think that's awesome.
Yep, I do too.
Tell me a little bit about some cool things that have been happening, like within the last week. I know you come on every week, but there must
know.
be something neat.
Well, it is. I mean, and I love when you all came out. You came to the showroom too, and just again, you know, noticed for yourself just how big it is. And what's neat about that is that then when customers come over, and again, I have someone visit me every single day, and that's not an exaggeration, and it's neat. And you know, there's a cafe, so we sit there and chat, and just it's a place to come. Even if you have a little time to visit, I have a friend that comes by often, and I love it. And so, what are we doing? It's neat because someone always has a question about technology.
Right.
These cars are so techy these days that it's always a great place to come, even if it's not a Toyota,
Right.
to come and just get some answers and
Right.
a little help with adjusting this and pairing my new phone to the car that I have. I just
Right.
got a new phone, and hey, it's a place to come and get help. So it's cool.
And I like that, and I
too.
will say you guys definitely do a good job, so thank you.
Thank you.
What is today? Today's Wednesday, and it's
Yes.
Laguna Woods Village Day.
Yes, it is.
Let's talk about some of the promotions you guys do for them.
Well, it's that pit stop. Which also means we also have a reduced rate for everything relating to just maintenance, which is if you need an oil change, if you're coming in just for even some sort of repair, like you need brakes or something like that.
Okay.
And an alignment is $79 as opposed to normally being, I think it's $119.
Okay.
So come in, and we have extra staff on Wednesday specifically for this reason. So it's kind of cool. Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Awesome stuff.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week, and
Thank you.
maybe
Thanks for having us
we'll
on.
have Steve come on, and he can talk a little bit about
That's
some
right.
of the nitty gritty of the service stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Yeah, I'd
Thanks.
love
Nice to have you on.
Thank you, Lisa.
And remember, if you want to bring your car in on Wednesdays or any day during the 6 days that they're open, you can always just go on in and ask for Ephraim, because he said that is what he wants you to do. So just ask for Ephraim, because he is available. We'll be right back.
At our new Memorial Wave Imaging Center in Laguna Woods, formerly Orange County Diagnostics, you can expect the same precise imaging, multiple modalities for your imaging needs, and the same friendly staff with medical providers like Dr. Syed Sharakni. The Laguna Woods Transportation Service offers convenient access right to our door, and we continue to provide the care and compassion that you expect from our new Wave Laguna Woods location.
I'm Wendy Miller, your Smiley Realtor with RE/MAX and your Laguna Woods real estate specialist. I'm here today with the first of my 7 home selling tips for seniors. Some seniors prefer to rely on the real estate agent who has sold the most properties in their neighborhood. Others seek the most often recommended from family and friends. The right professional will ask questions about your future goals. He or she will help you decide upon a realistic listing price and answer all of your questions promptly before asking you to sign a listing agreement. Give me a call and I will help you make the right move.
Have you been struggling to hear in larger groups? Well, that can be very frustrating. We do have solutions for that at Hearing Remedy. In particular, these tiny hearing aids that can help people hear better in many, many noisy situations. Please give us a call. We have these on sale for a limited time, only $895 for a hearing aid. Call, make an appointment for your free hearing exam, and get on the road to better hearing.
Save now at LA Carpet & More's 50% off sale.
Buy direct and save 50% on carpet and 50% off tile.
Plus, get 5 years 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Save now at LA Carpet & More's 50% off sale.
Buy direct and save 50% on carpet and 50% off tile.
Plus, get 5 years 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
I hope you have a great day today.
Oh, I expect it.
There's your meals, and we'll see you later.
Thank you very much for coming.
Bye-bye.
This is Age Well Senior Services. Won't you make it yours?
And welcome back with me now from Age Well and also Florence Sylvester Senior Services. We have Shirley Witt, of course. Hello, Shirley.
Good morning. How are you?
How are you?
Good.
And Steve Moore, who's the CEO of Age Well Senior Services. And first, Steve, we barely made it in today because someone shut the door on us.
I know.
Who would do that?
You. Shirley goes in before us, and the door closes, and we're opening it.
Yes, but that's okay. We'll forgive you. So let's talk about first what's going on over at Florence Sylvester, because we're in the middle of June right now, ramping up for summer.
We're at the end of June.
Yes,
I don't know what happened. I truly don't. I just want to remind everybody about the Florence Sylvester and thank all of you who participate all the time. July 4th is coming up, obviously, and we're going to have our big July 4th celebration on the 3rd, as we will be closed on July 4th.
Okay.
So call the front desk and talk to them and make a reservation to come to our party. We have great singers coming, and we always do great celebrations.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. What I encourage people to do is stop in the senior center and pick up our newsletter, because that always has our lectures and our resources and our parties and things that are happening at the senior center.
Yeah, very important to do that.
And a couple things
when
that
you
we're
said
having.
that we're having great singers, are you going to sing?
No, we're going to have great singers.
Oh.
That's why I'm not singing. That's why I am not singing. That's the reason.
I love it. He ribs you like I do. I love it.
I have really broad shoulders.
Yes.
Very broad shoulders. A couple programs that we have. The Florence Sylvester is proud to bring different resources and programs to the Senior Center. This one is being presented by the Better Business Bureau. And a lot of the seniors have come to us with problems with the internet and their phones and purchasing. And the Better Business Bureau is going to talk about internet safety, and especially when you purchase things off of the internet. There's so many ways of people getting your information, and they're going to explain to you how to protect yourself, especially when you're ordering off online now, which everybody does now. Everybody does. So,
and you know, it's a great topic. I know things are getting they're going both ways. You know, you want to buy things from people you know.
Yes.
And you know, one thing that I like, and because I'm going to say it, I'm an Apple fan, they have begun to implement. They're going to be doing this more, where you can use Apple Pay and things like that on all these different websites. And the thing is, they scramble it. They're the only ones who do that, and they will actually scramble everything. Even giving your email address, it scrambles the email address. Not yet, but it will in the fall.
I just recently heard about that.
And they're the only ones that are doing this. No, and it's, you know, unfortunately, even with names like Google and Facebook and things like that, you know, it's becoming very porous.
It happens all the time. So
you got to be aware.
We try to keep up on all the scams and things for the seniors because it's hard to keep up. There's one after the other after that, something new coming up. So this is by the Better Business Bureau, and we'll be talking about it before.
That's also a good one.
But it's July 16th at 1 o'clock.
Okay, all right.
Also, everything you want to know about wills and trusts. I understand a lot of seniors have wills and trusts, but they always have a lot of questions.
Yeah, it's confusing.
It's
really
very confusing, and people don't realize you may have a will and trust, but you really need to have somebody look at it periodically to see if it's up to date. And some of the questions are, why do I need a will and a trust? And do I need both of them? Why should I get the documents off the internet? And what happens if I procrastinate and the documents are not up to date? So I have lawyers from Meyer Attorneys from Newport Beach, and I vetted them. They're very, very good. They're elder law attorneys, and they're very, very, very good. So they're going to come in on the 18th of July, and again, you can get all this information off of our newsletter, and I'll be in again to talk about it. But everything that you want to know about wills and trusts,
and it's so important.
And they're there to answer your questions.
And there's no charge.
There's never a charge for any of our programs.
Yeah, and it's really it's because I know from family members and friends, somebody unexpectedly passed away, there's nothing, and they got to scramble.
Exactly.
To get things,
exactly.
the rest of the family.
Exactly.
So I'll just make sure
they don't get your names and addresses. This is not one of those type of things.
Right.
Everything we do at Age Well on the Florence Sylvester is for the benefit of the senior.
And it's July 18th.
July 18th.
Okay,
yes.
and I'll make sure to provide you the spelling of my last name for your trust. So
okay.
We'll
Well, I already have it.
You do.
I already
okay.
have it.
All right.
You get my rabbit.
Okay.
When I get a rabbit.
She has my last name.
All right.
I get nothing.
Oh yeah. All right, you got one more. Then we're going to talk to Steve.
We have a silver sneakers class, and it's if you belong to a silver sneakers program, there's no charge, and it's a dance related. It's a high energy exercise class. It's a fun one.
Yeah.
I want to see you do it. I want to see you do it.
I don't dance.
2:30 to 3:15 every Friday. It's a great exercise program. So if you belong to Silver Sneakers, come on down. We have a great time.
All right. And what you just said here is that all these things are provided at no cost. I mean, once in a while you have some little special event or something.
A fundraiser or something.
The point is, how do you get the funds to do that? And in this day and age, you need funding. Funding from many other sources are dwindling a little bit. So it comes down to Steve to, local. And what we've talked about before is when you give money locally, especially to Age Well, you know where the money is going. And not only that, you get to benefit from it immediately.
Absolutely.
It really is for the community.
Yeah.
And our services, all the things that Shirley is explaining as far as Florence Sylvester really underlines the fact that we are a tremendous resource center for seniors. And that's really our mission, is to take care of seniors in a variety of ways to help them age well. And right now we have a spring give that's going on. It's one of the two major fundraising events that we have, and we at this point are about 57%. We've achieved 57% of our goal. And we appreciate anybody that has already participated. We thank you very much for that. And those that would like to donate to our particular fundraising event can do it a total of 3 ways. One is they can contact Age Well Senior Services, where our corporate office is located in Laguna Hills. Also Florence Sylvester, they have the ability to do that, or go to our website, which is myagewell.org. This particular community, the Laguna Woods Village, has just been so supportive over the years, and we're proud to be a major part of that. We provide our meals Monday through Friday in Florence Sylvester. We have all of these particular classes and events that go on at Florence Sylvester. Florence Sylvester is a place for, I hope that one exists as I continue to age, where I can go and I can meet people my age and be able to talk and have fun with individuals that can share similar stories as far as growing up. It's a place to meet, it's a place to eat, and it's a place to learn and participate in a variety of things. Also, we have Meals on Wheels that we deliver in this area. And those are individuals that unfortunately can't make it to our senior center. They may not be well enough to make it to our senior center. And our volunteers bring the meals, and we save lives from the standpoint that you might expect from time to time. We have a volunteer that actually enters a home and the person is ill and down on the floor or something, and we make things happen based upon that. We have case management that comes in and assesses the needs of individuals, and we bring in all the services that we have to help that individual. And then we have transportation. You've probably seen our lime green buses and vans driving throughout the village, and that's non-emergency medical transportation. We take people to dialysis, we take people to a variety of places, doctor's appointments, pick up prescriptions, that sort of thing. So I'm very proud of our organization, and quite frankly, great people that work for it, such as Shirley, that make it happen. And in addition to that, we have 500 volunteers in our organization that make it work.
Yeah. And you know, just things like these programs, but also as a resource. You've talked about this many times, that people can just stop in. You have so many different resources there. They might have questions on different things and don't know where to turn.
It doesn't.
And you can steer them in the right direction.
It doesn't make any difference. We have. Our whole purpose is to surround ourselves with good people in the community, such as law groups or home care companies, and we do that so that when somebody enters our building and has a question or has a concern, if one of our staff cannot help them immediately, it's something that needs to be done in the community. We know who to turn to.
Right.
So
right.
we're very persnickety about who we partner with.
Yeah.
And we're a great resource for the community, and we want to thank the community for supporting us and for understanding, you know, our need just to keep the doors open. So thank you to all of you. Thank you to the volunteers for what you do, and I hope all of you entertain the idea of donating to help us to help the community.
All right. Or, you know, if it can't be money-wise, volunteer-wise.
Absolutely.
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 So that already helps.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You take care. Say hi to Cheryl for me.
I will.
Steve, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right. Always good to see. I love this guy because, you know, the way he ribs you like I do. You know, we're really two of a kind. Sorry.
That's why she's in the middle.
Yeah, that's why. All right. We'll be right back.
What's my passion? Finding balance with every dance move.
The sound of the ukulele, the softness.
My son's nonverbal, but when he does talk, I need to be able to hear him. Hear well, stay vital. Hearing loss is linked to increased risk of dementia, depression, falls, and isolation. Stay engaged and keep doing what you love. Check your hearing wellness every year.
When you travel with AAA, you get more than a vacation. You get exclusive AAA member benefits, special offers on unforgettable experiences, and the travel planning knowledge of your own AAA travel agent. When you travel with AAA, you get the vacation of your dreams. To save on a pleasant holidays vacation, visit your local AAA travel agent today.
Mind and Memory Program at Mission Hospital is an outpatient program specifically designed for patients with a memory disorder who have developed a mental health issue, such as depression, anxiety, or paranoia. Patients are welcome every day, Monday through Friday, up to 4 days a week. On-site meals and snacks are included, and transportation to and from the program is available. The program focuses on improvement in overall mood, function, and concentration, as well as a decrease in depression or anxiety. Call today to find out if you or your loved one qualifies for the Mind and Memory Program.
We all know there's no place like home. You want to stay in your own home, but day-to-day tasks are getting more difficult to manage. Acticare is the solution. We are the trusted care partner in your community with 5-star reviews. You've taken care of others all your life. Now is the time to let us help you. In-home care is a safe and effective way to help you remain living independently in the comfort of your own home.
Acticare, responsive in-home care. Your first day is free.
Are you looking for a better way to manage your medication? MedBox by AmeriPharma has redefined the pharmacy experience. No more pill organizers and vials. When we fill your prescriptions, you get all your medications conveniently packaged by the dose and delivered to your door at no additional cost. This means no change in insurance, copays, or out-of-pocket expenses. Call our specialists today and discover the new way of pharmacy. MedBox by AmeriPharma.
Welcome back. I'm Kiana Lee.
Today we're talking to Dr. Chuck Lee of 7-Day Dental. Today's topic is emergency dental care. Doctor, what do we need to know about emergency dental care?
At 7-Day Dental, we are open 7 days a week, 365 days a year for your dental needs.
Thank you, Doctor. So come on in and get your 7-Day Dental smile.
Welcome back. Well, it's that time of year again. It's the OC Fair that's coming up next month. And man, every time these gals come on, they make me so like starving and hungry because they have the best food. Well, welcome both of you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
We had
Thanks
you
for
on
having
last
us.
time, and
Yeah.
you're brand new to us. So not
am.
brand new to the fair, but brand new to us. Thank you
That's
so
right.
much. So, gosh, well, here we are again. You guys have amazing food, and then we were just talking about some of the food ahead of time. But before we get to that, let's talk about when it is and the timing and everything.
So the OC Fair opens on Friday, July 12th.
Okay.
We run straight through till August 11th, closed
Okay.
Mondays and Tuesdays.
Okay, so you're closed Mondays and Tuesdays. What are the hours? I mean, is it from the morning to the late evening?
It is. There is acres of fun for everyone, starting on the weekdays at noon. We close at midnight. And then on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, we open an hour earlier at 11.
Oh, okay, great. And then the admission, it's not that much really to get in.
It's a great deal, and we didn't raise our prices this year. So for general admission, it is $12 on the weekdays and $14 on Saturdays and Sundays. But there is a deal every single day at the fair. There's a promotion every day. There's
Okay.
some way to get in free or for a discounted amount, and it's great to bring friends, grandkids, everyone for a good price.
So give me an example of what kind of deal there could be. Like what kind of deals do you have?
Let's say Fridays, for example. So Friday is senior days at the OC Fair, so you get in for a $2 discount. And then there are all kinds of deals in the carnival, rides and games for $2 until 4 p.m.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Now, that's not just for seniors, though, on Friday. Is that the discounts
That
on the
is.
rides?
No, that's for everyone.
that's for
Yes,
everybody.
right. Yes,
How many
yes.
seniors are going to ride those crazy
right.
rides? Oh my gosh.
That's a great thing for the grandkids.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I guess I'd be surprised
You
because
would
I
be
know
surprised.
and here's one of these rides. What is this?
Oh, this is the Titan. This is brand new. It's going to make its debut in California at the Orange County Fair this year. This is the USA's largest traveling booster arm ride, and it rockets you 17 stories in the air. And that's as tall as how many goats?
Oh, I think it was 102
goats. Yeah.
If you put them on top of each
Oh my
other.
gosh, so wait, so it's shooting you this way?
It's a big, long
nice.
arm. It's kind of scary. I'm not sure I'm getting on that
I'm not
one.
getting on that.
I
Well,
don't think
what
so.
you have to do first is enjoy the concessions. You talked about the food, right? Go load up and then ride the ride.
Yeah. Do you have a trash can handy? Those are crazy. So let's actually talk about some of the things that are at the fair. So for instance, many of our viewers have grandchildren, and so what are some of the fun things for the little ones?
We have an entire kids carnival area, and they have little games. It is so much fun. The kids really love the animals too. We have our Centennial Farm, and we have the livestock area.
Right.
They also have their own area called Explorium, and this year something new is a Lego contest in Explorium. I think the kids are going to have a great time with that one.
Oh, nice. That's great.
And
Lego's
they're
always so popular.
And they're always baby pigs. So that's kind of one of the
sure.
highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think that's adorable. I love those little pigs.
We had a new litter of piglets born just a few weeks ago. I think they're the most colorful group of piglets I've ever seen at Centennial Farm. Pink, black, white, spotted.
And
just
everybody can go look at
adorable.
those there. Right?
Yes,
Oh,
and
that's great.
here is a fun fact. You can watch them on the ocfair.com pig cam any day.
Oh, no kidding.
We have our pig cam going,
Oh,
so
that's cute.
that's fun all year
Oh my gosh,
long.
that is adorable. Super fun. Okay, so one thing, let's talk a little bit about the food, because you guys, I want to be the taste tester of how you guys decide on what kind of food. So tell me about the food that we're looking at now.
Well, you've got the cinnamon maple bacon bomb over there on the left, and I tasted that one. It is so good. It is salty and savory and sweet. It's terrific with cream cheese frosting. And then we've got the Fruity Pebbles shrimp po' boy. That I have not tasted.
See, I don't know, Fruity Pebbles and shrimp. It must be good.
It's a crazy combination.
You've got to try it.
I guess I'm going to have to try that because I love Fruity Pebbles and shrimp. I'm putting those
together.
I don't know.
Who would have thought?
Concerned about that.
and then if you want something a little on the healthier side, one of our concessionaires is serving avocado toast, which is so popular,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
Yes, but it's served on a giant piece of sourdough toast, so we have to add a little fair
you can't just have
magic to it,
dainty
right?
It has to be huge. Okay,
Exactly.
we've got another one coming up. What are these?
Let's see. We have the brisket mac and cheese sandwich that also comes with pork, and then we have the slider towers on a stick with tots. Lots of things with tots this year.
Okay.
Lots
you know,
of tots.
That the sandwich on the left there, it's just like having all of your sides, but
Just
in a
put
bun.
it all together.
It's breakfast at the fair.
Breakfast at the fair? It could be, right? I mean, you could go eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then you have your late night snack also, which would be my favorite, which is the funnel cakes. But those are always super delicious.
Yes.
Okay, so getting there, we talked about there's actually what is it, a bus?
It is.
Okay.
So in our partnership with OCTA, your viewers here in Laguna Woods can actually catch the bus at the Laguna Hills station, ride it to the fair for a $4 round trip.
Okay.
It pulls up right to one of our main gates, and they get us a coupon on board to enter the fair for $4. Oh, God. So for $8 round trip, non-stop, by the way, from Laguna Hills straight to Costa Mesa.
Okay.
$4 to get into the fair, and the bus will take them home too. And everyone on that bus is going to the fair. Can you imagine how fun that would be?
Oh, that would be fun. That would be nice. And can they bring their guests on the bus as well?
Absolutely.
Of course, yeah.
Anybody.
And there's a special deal for seniors. It's $3 round trip.
Yes.
Everybody else rides for $4, so that's a special deal.
Good. That's great. Well, it seems like you guys are making a lot of nice headway in terms of making it easy for the seniors to get there. It's cost effective for them. And then once they get in, there's also some other discounts as well.
Absolutely, and we know that many of your viewers are, they're free to explore, to learn, to discover new things, and we want them to come to the fair and see all of that this year.
Excellent, excellent. We're showing a video now of all the fun things because there's so much to do and see. And you have some new value menus, which I think is kind of interesting. Grazing for savings. So tell me about how that works.
This year, our concessionaires are being asked to offer up some value pricing menus to make it even better, especially when you're taking kids and grandkids to the fair. Everybody wants something to eat, and hopefully they will come together with some great combinations at different price points. That's $7.19, $8.19, and $9.19 with little combo meals.
Oh, that's a great idea because, sometimes you just want to have, like I remember just going to something local here and it had just a small batch of little mashed potatoes and some brisket. It's like just enough. Right. But sometimes, you want to have the whole thing.
Yeah, and we also have our $3 taste of the fair. That's right, on Thursdays.
Yes.
So you can also get special little tasting. You talk about grazing around the fair, special little tasting portions on Thursdays.
Oh, really? All day? The whole day?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Or
the
in the
whole
evening?
day.
Doesn't matter?
Well, it's from noon to 4.
Oh, noon to 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can get the $3. That's a good idea because that sounds
So you get a little taste of a lot of different things.
Right, right. And then you have some celebrity and local chef demonstrations. What will those be?
Oh my goodness, you can learn everything from how to put together a beautiful charcuterie platter to how to, make use of every single bit of food that you get by cooking with, I hate to say it, it sounds horrible, but cooking with scraps and stems and things like that. You can learn how to incorporate all the pieces of your food into food and make it sustainable and good. And we're even having a bartender's challenge. Yes. They're going to have to use sustainable pieces of food and make wonderful and amazing drinks. So that'll be exciting.
That'll be taste testing.
That's right.
Because it's National Martini Day today.
That's right. We heard.
You guys got a nice early start. I like that.
All right. Well, you have some goodies in those bags. Let's check them out.
Yes, we want to make sure that everybody, knows that they can come to the fair.
Got the cups. Nice. We have the cup.
And we love our farm animals, so we want to have farm animal ears.
Pig. Love.
And of course, we have our little steer squeezies.
Oh,
he's inviting everybody to
your stressful moments.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's my stress one.
And of course, we have our theme this year, Acres of Fun. And so we are giving people little herb pots and
some basil.
And
Yes.
little instructions on how to make fancy cocktails and
watermelon
mocktails out
crushers.
of that.
All right.
Yeah,
Nice.
so we're going to have
Super
to leave
fun.
this here with you. Plus, you've got a nice fancy button, so you can come to the.
Oh, and the buttons. Look at all these fun little
There we
things.
go.
I love
Got
it.
some
Oh, and a button too. All right.
All
Well,
right.
excellent. Well, thank you so much. It was very nice to talk to
Very
both
nice
of you.
to talk to you, too.
Super fun. I will definitely like to come and check out some of the food.
Great.
So we'll make a connection there.
Thank you.
We'll
All
see
right.
you there.
Okay, thank you. And remember, the Orange County Fair is July 12th through August 11th, and you can see the cute little piggies. We'll be right back. Have those look.
They look great.
The American Legion. We're a powerful force for the nation. We're the largest veteran service organization in the nation, with 2.5 million members. And when you add to that the American Legion Auxiliary and the Sons of the American Legion, we have a family of 4 million members, working hard every day for our veterans, our youth, and our communities. Go to legion.org to find out more about the American Legion's commitment of service to America.
Are your hearing aids not working as well as you'd like? The person who programs your hearing aids is way more important than how much you spent on them. The good news is that we can help. I'm a retired electronics engineer who will precisely reprogram your hearing aids to your unique hearing loss. If that doesn't give you significantly better hearing, I won't charge you a dime. You have nothing to lose and better hearing to gain. So call Hearing Remedy right now and ask for your personal better hearing appointment.
Parkinson's disease is a neurological movement disorder affecting an estimated 1 million Americans, including many under age 40. It has no cure. Parkinson's is not limited to how a person moves. It can also cause symptoms like depression, fatigue, and impaired speech. Today, there is a new diagnosis every 9 minutes, though Parkinson's can be present for years before being diagnosed. The American Parkinson Disease Association is the largest grassroots network in the United States, working to help ease the burden and find the cure. For more than 50 years, APDA has funded pioneering research and provided critical support to those affected by Parkinson's. Visit apdaoptimism.org today to find out how you can help millions live with dignity and optimism. Your action today will help APDA put an end to Parkinson's disease.
I had been with another hospice for my husband, Ed. After about 2 months, I thought, they're not doing much for me. So I went to the computer and brought up the list of hospices, and there was OC. Their response was immediate. They did everything. They had all their ducks in the row, and that's what I was looking for. It was comforting till the very end, and then at the very end, the last 3 days, you know, it was continuous care, and nobody ever left him.
What's happened to healthcare? It wasn't so long ago that your doctor understood your health history because they were part of it. From labor pains to life's health challenges, you could rely on that relationship with your family physician. Then something happened. Healthcare changed. Seeing a doctor can feel like running into a stranger. A 60-minute wait for a 6-minute visit. Hoag Medical Group is here to change all of that. Our doctors do more than react to illness. They become your personal physician for life. Always listening, never rushing, helping to chart a healthy path together, walking with you at every turn. This is the way healthcare was meant to be, with enhanced features such as same-day appointments, care coordination, and direct access to Hoag's world-class professionals and services. Hoag Medical Group. We listen, we care, we're committed to you for life.
Our second event that's coming up next month is the Pageant of the Masters. And we have Sharbi Higuchi here, who's going to tell us all about it, and if you ever want to be a volunteer and all the great things that are surrounding that. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me here today. There's so much going on at the festival.
I know, I bet. So let's talk about the overall Festival of Arts and how it came about.
Oh, how it came back? Well, it came about back in 1932. And actually what happened, it was during the Great Depression, and the Olympics was going on up in Los Angeles, and the townfolk of Laguna Beach and the artists got together and say, hey, let's figure out a way how to get people down to Laguna Beach from the Olympics, and they came up with this idea of a celebration of the arts. And it happened throughout the entire city of Laguna Beach, and it worked. People came down, and that is the very humble beginnings of the Festival of Arts Fine Art Show.
So actually, how did it start where they began doing what they do today?
The pageant portion or the art
the pageant portion?
Well, the following year, the artists got together and they were like, hey, we want more people into our art show. What can we do? So what they did is they dressed up like famous works of art, and they paraded around the city of Laguna Beach, and like the Pied Piper, they had people follow them into where the art show was located at that time. So actually, the beginning stages of the pageant was a publicity stunt, and it worked. And then it came about 1935, a gentleman by the name of Roy Robb said, hey, you have something in these living pictures, I'm going to make a wonderful theater production out of it. And then he changed the name to the Pageant of the Masters. So what started out as a publicity stunt is now this incredible production that there's nothing like it anywhere else in the world.
Well, no kidding. I mean, I've been to it a couple different times, and it really is amazing. And we were there last week looking at behind the scenes, and we're showing some footage right now behind the scenes. But it's not just the pageant masters. I mean, that's kind of like the culmination at the end. But when you first get there, there's a lot of different artwork to look at. And you mentioned that we do have 2 artists from Laguna Woods that are appearing there.
Yeah, so at the Festival Arts Fine Art Show, we have 140 artists, and I'm going to give a shout out right now to Sherry Cohen, who lives here, as well as Brian Giberson. Brian Giberson is a mixed media artist, and Sherry's a jeweler, and their work is phenomenal. So those of you come down to see the art show, make sure you say hi to Brian and Sherry.
That's great.
And that's great. And and all our artists come from throughout Orange County. It's a juried fine art show, and it's a real honor to get into art show. We're kind of like probably one of the oldest fine art show that's out there, particularly that's starting in California. We're over 85 years. But in addition to the art show, we have all type of fun activities, lots of great entertainment, lots of hands-on art activities that our patrons can participate in. And I tell you, the music series have gotten better and better every single year.
Good.
And we have entertainment every night, and on the weekends we have special events and a really wonderful concert series on Saturday afternoons. So it's just a wonderful place to come all summer long and really get embedded into the arts. And then of course at night is that wonderful Pageant of the Masters performance.
Right. How long is the Pageant of the Masters performance? Is it about an hour and a half?
It's roughly about 2 hours with intermission. So it starts at 8:30, and the reason it has to start at 8:30, it needs to be dark because that is the secret, is the lighting. Absolutely.
Right.
So, so what I'd said is that we basically take live people, they're all volunteers, we dress them up in makeup and costume, and then we put them in these beautiful sets, and we recreate these famous works of art on stage, and then it's all accompanied with some wonderful orchestra music and a live narration, and it's quite the production. And I will tell you, over the years, it has gotten better and better, and there's lots of surprises in store for our audience this year, so be on the lookout for UFO. I'm going to ruin some surprises here. It's a little bit of lasers this year.
Oh, good.
Yeah, some fun, and a canine companion, a little dog named Leonardo.
Oh, I love it. Now, the theme this year is the time machine.
The time machine.
So give me just kind of an overview of what that's supposed to mean.
So we're doing something a little different this year. We're going to actually have a storyline from start to finish, and we're going to have some time travelers, and they're going to visit different eras of art, and it's all through the notebook of a very famous artist that we all love and adore, which is Leonardo da Vinci. And so we really pay tribute to the creation of wonderful art, as well as we tip our hat to the sciences as well.
Well, right, and I'd like to be able to show the one that was the moon landing.
Yes.
And that is really cool. I mean, I saw some of the costumes already, and it just looks amazing the way they make it.
It does look amazing. You know what's really amazing, though, is the fact that all the people that you see up there on stage, they're all volunteers.
Right.
It takes 500 volunteers to actually put on our show.
Right.
And they come from everywhere, as far north as Los Angeles, San Diego, Temecula, but it's quite a commitment. And by the end of the summer, they would have committed like 60,000 hours of their time to us. All because we are a nonprofit.
Right.
And all the stuff we do is in support of arts and arts education. We have an incredible scholarship program. We have given over the years probably $3 million out in scholarships.
Wow.
Through our foundation, another $3 million out to local art organizations. So it is really a give back organization for the sake of the arts.
That's great. That is awesome. Now let's talk about when it is. So it starts July 7th.
Well, the art show starts first. It starts on July 5th and runs through August 31st. And then the pageant, we open up on July 7th, and it also runs through August 31st.
Okay.
And I'll give you guys a tip. Buy a Pageant of the Masters ticket, and that ticket actually is 2 shows for the price of 1, because it's a season pass to the Festival Arts. So all of those music series I was talking about, the special events, you come back, show your pageant ticket at the entrance, and you'll get in free to the art show.
I didn't know that. Oh, that's
that
great.
Not incredible?
Oh, that is really great. All right, well, perfect. Well, I love all the information, and I look forward to the show, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. And remember that it starts July 5th, not July 7th, because that's part of the Festival of Arts, and runs through August 31st, and you can always go online and type in Pageant of the Masters and get all the information. We'll be right back.
No.